Hi, this is JT, and this is what my voice sounds like after being on T for 11 years. I remember when I first started making YouTube videos, it was mainly a call for help because I was transitioning in my 40s and that was considered late in life. And I wanted to know if there were others out there like me. I didn't put too much effort into that after all because there were other people on YouTube making videos about showing what it's like to transition physically and medically and also adapt to perceptions of what how people perceive them, whether it be family, friends, or people who just stared at them. So in my town, I started a little small trans support group, which grew into three groups, and then that was like about a decade ago, and there's only still one around, the original one. Well, no, the second one, I guess. But I'm not. I didn't. I'm not involved with that anymore. I got burned out. I got a job where I helped people, and then I tried to continue to the work I do in the community, my trans community. And I just burned out, and this was during COVID. I became unwell, and I went back to my self-sabotaging ways. Now here in my town and on my social pages, I'm out about my mental health conditions, addictions, being queer, trans, homeless, and on and on. I like to break stigmas. I like to bring a spotlight to the areas that we're told to be ashamed about ourselves. And I wish more people would do this every day. But today's an important day to me. This is the day when I started taking testosterone. It was 11 years ago today. And I should have done a video like this, I guess, last year, like a decade ago. But I wasn't in the same headspace I am now. I'm thinking much clearer and I'm much more on my own. The reason why I came out publicly in my town was because I wanted to represent. I didn't want to represent. No, I just wanted to show that there was a trans adult living here in this small town. And for the younger people, for parents who were raising younger people, and then also for trans individuals themselves. I wanted to show them what transgender looks like and what queer looks like. I already knew the harsh statistics about trans people not surviving past 30 or 35 years old because I used to volunteer in an LGBTQ center. So I knew the stats were dire in so many categories that I now actually exist in. For some reason, I thought it didn't apply to me. That's called denial. They do apply to me. I can put myself in all the categories of what happens when you're not accepted by society or family and end up feeling desperate and alone. And it's been hard. But it's also, I would not hesitate making this decision again to medically or socially transition. This is probably the greatest act of love I've ever done for myself. And I didn't know what self-love was. I honestly didn't. But today I want to show you what trans looks like again, because there are so many people deciding whether I'm real or not, whether I deserve the same kind of health care as they do. This isn't just political for me, this is personal. And I'm fortunate to live in a state where I know my nurse practitioner isn't going to get into trouble for prescribing hormones to me. And realistically now, at this age, after being on tape for so long, that's not the health care that I really need anymore. But it would be a shame for someone younger who is just like me to have that option taken away from them. Remember, gender affirming care is suicide prevention. It is also harm reduction. Think about that. Here's a face that you can put to it. This is what trans looks like.